Hi guys, in the last video I spoke about the Root Network that was mentioned in the Ripple Quarterly Report. Well, the Root Network developers and founders reached out to me to let me know what was going on. Now before I start, this is not a sponsored video. I am not being paid for this. I didn't get an NFT. I don't know what the NFTs will be worth in the future. I'm currently not an investor. I am just excited about the design of the chain that they are working on, and in this video I'll explain why. Before we dig into the details, the Root Network is being built by the creators of FluffWorld. FluffWorld is an ecosystem of NFTs that is being built for a metaverse called the Futureverse. Keanu Reeves as well as Alexandra Grant are advisors for the Futureverse. There is a large community that surrounds this project. I know many of you guys may not be into the metaverse, but the network that is being built will add a lot of value to the XRP ecosystem. @NoMetaMusic sent me a message on Twitter to inform me that the Root Network won't be a federated sidechain, but a direct integration, which is much deeper. He also said that what's going to happen is you're going to be able to pay for gas fees in any token that you want. And on the back end, those tokens get converted into XRP, and that XRP is the gas on the Root Network. So you could pay with USDC, you could pay with Ethereum, you could pay with Bitcoin, and all of this just gets converted into XRP in the background. So this is a completely different network that's EVM compatible. So it's built on Ethereum virtual machine, which means that anything that's built on Ethereum or Songbird or Spark can migrate over to this network pretty easily. So you can set up a Uniswap on this network. You just clone Uniswap and put it on this network, right? So it makes it really easy for developers to migrate different applications, which is a big deal. And what's happening is, as I said, all the gas fees are paid with XRP, but there's other tokens involved. So there's a Mycelium token, which this is a proof of stake chain. So you stake Mycelium, and you receive XRP as the reward for staking Mycelium. Right, so everybody that pays a transaction fee, it gets distributed amongst all the nodes on the network, which are the stakers. So everyone staking Mycelium will get a small amount of XRP for every transaction that happens in the network.
For me to write an application on Ethereum, I need to pay in Ether. So there is a natural demand for this cryptocurrencies if the world is going to write a lot of applications on this network. So the question here is, I guess, the digital currency.
What do you expect to see hit the market?
Yeah, so I think a lot of these digital currencies which are going to power the network on which these applications are going to be built will see some market appreciation. But I don't know which one will succeed, because in the world of digital currency, there is this native currencies which the networks are using to power application. And there is this tokens which represents projects, and there's an underlying economic value. I think somewhere down the line, there has to be some clarity around how to connect the tokens or currency to what value it drives. Ultimately, I think there will be a path forward.
The value of tokens will ultimately come from demand. In the Root Network, all fees are paid in XRP. Therefore, the more users of Futureverse and the more activities that happen on this network, that will create more demand for XRP. So in the Root Network, you're able to launch fungible assets, which are completely interoperable with the XRP ledger. So a fungible asset's different than an NFT, right? A non-fungible token is an NFT, and a fungible asset would be like many of the same thing, right? So the IOUs on the XRP ledger are fungible assets, but let's say in FluffWorld you're able to make a carrot coin. Those carrot coins can move back to the XRP ledger, and it's completely compatible. 1% of the fees will be sent to the network node validators, which would be distributed as a fee. So if you're staking the Mycelium, you'll be able to earn some interest just from people create a fungible asset. So the Root Network is able to natively support bridges to Ethereum as well as XRP. So this means that FluffWorld assets on Ethereum can move over to the Root Network and then move back to the XRP ledger. So this is also a bridge between Ethereum and XRP through the Root Network. So the gas, the XRP, is sent to the node operators, but why would this happen? This happens every time that there's any network activity, including NFT trading, token minting, or trading fees on the DEX. There is a layer for decentralized identity, and you're able to have a passport asset within this network.
Altered State Machine is bringing you a first-of-its-kind protocol for non-fungible intelligence. Let your NFTs come to life with artificial intelligence and machine learning. ASM agents have two parts, a form and a brain. Forms are visual representations of the AI.
There's a layer of decentralized artificial intelligence, and what happens with AI is there's a large amount of data. Machine learning takes the data, organizes it, and cleans it, and then the AI starts looking for patterns. As it keeps finding patterns, it gets better and better at finding the patterns. So right now, big tech, military, they're able to use AI, they're able to afford AI and have it trained for very specific tasks like war or advertising. So when you're able to decentralize AI, you're able to open the scope for it. So people that have to sell AI have to sell it to big tech or government. But with something like this, these developers are able to create artificial intelligence that works for Fluff World, and they're able to be incentivized to sell it on Fluff World. Now, they're able to own, trade, compose, or interoperate the AI. So after you mint an NFT that's an AI, you're able to trade it on the DEX, you're able to sell it, you're able to fractionally sell it or just own it, and this kind of really opens up the doors for artificial intelligence, as well as you're able to own and build and govern their own AI. So all of this translates for demand for XRP. All of these gas tokens, every time somebody mints an NFT or sells it or moves it around, all of that's being paid in XRP. So there needs to be XRP to pay the node operators. So in other news, the Department of Treasury is going to revise a proposal to clarify the meaning of money as used in the Bank Secrecy Act. And it specifically says that agencies intend that the revised proposal will ensure that rules apply to domestic and cross-border transactions involving convertible virtual currencies, which is a medium of exchange such as cryptocurrency, that either has an equivalent value or as a currency or acts as a substitute for currency but lacks legal tender status. So this is stable coins as well as what ODL does, right? Because they specifically mentioned converting virtual currencies. So it looks like they're going to give out clear guidelines on what they're looking for from FinCEN and just like the sanction laws and everything. So it says down here that the date is December 2022 for the second NPRM. The comment period ended 11/27/2020. And then the second NPRM, the comment period ends February 2023. So it looks like we're getting close to some of these dates to come up. The next news is in the U.S. CHIPS bill, there was a blockchain and crypto specialist position. So the CHIPS bill that just passed, it states that the establishment of blockchain and cryptocurrency specialist position within the OSTP requires the director of the Office of Science and Technology Policy to establish a blockchain and cryptocurrency advisory specialist position with the office to advise the president on matters relating to blockchain and cryptocurrency. So we'll keep a close eye out on what's going on with who's being hired and what their stance is for crypto and blockchain. But it looks like, the government's getting ready for regulation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different than my usual videos. So let me know what you think in the comments below.